You too. You know what the fuck going on? W fucking crime time. W crime time. W fucking crime time. Hello. 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 W crime time, man. Okay. Killer has no idea his evil secret was caught on camera. Wow. We're not even gonna talk. Let's get whoa. All right. See, all this shit gotta stop. All right.
Okay, ma'am, what's the address where this happened? Ma'am, what's the address? Were there any weapons involved? Yes. What? Okay, ma'am, where is he now? Ma'am? Hello?
This lady was terrified by a robber who had violently robbed her bank.
What do you mean violently?
Subject is armed, signal 0. Out of 5, it's a silver revolver, it looks like.
Is he running or just walking?
What do they mean violently? I hate when people say that.
You see anybody running?
Yo, all right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yo, I was going through I posted a video last night, right? And some nigga said, yo, bro, you talk too much. Watch the damn video. I said, God damn, bro. You want me to just watch the video but not show my reaction? Are you fucking high? Get off my dick, bro. All right? Get off my dick.
From the bank? What happened? Bank robbery.
Niggas is
But
crazy.
soon, this seemingly straightforward robbery investigation was about to spiral into something unexpected and was about to take a dark turn.
Began watching the surveillance, was completely shocked.
For the first
Wait,
time
what?
on YouTube, the shocking twists of this case would make it one of the most insane cases ever.
Wait, this nigga bugging. Wait, hold on. I just saw this nigga on like 10 different cameras, bro. Is he a professional?
On May 15th, 2015, a 911 call from a local bank in Newport Richey sent officers racing to the scene. But what started as a routine response was about to unravel into a case they'd never forget.
Copy, subject is armed, signal 0. Out of 5, it's a silver revolver, it looks like. Out of 5, she's wearing a hat and glasses.
Geared up for danger ahead, the police rushed to the scene, but they were soon dejected.
Ida 1. Ida 1.
Wait, what?
1039 to forensics and major crimes. Who are these folks? What? Are these witnesses?
These were all, he was here, that white car with the dude over here drinking coffee, we're here.
Is he running or just walking?
Casually walked over there.
Okay, let's get him a statement for him.
You tell the robbery just occurred, switch to talk 1.
I'm so lost. Well, I know what's going on, but
We're in the bank. One.
She was the killer. He kind of got a glimpse of it because look, he was in the back.
yo, how do you think it feels to get robbed at a bank? Like I don't always imagine that, but I be imagining what like the tellers be going through, or like what the employees be going through. My nigga, no funny shit, bro. Cause this shit, I go out, that shit probably scary, bro. Having a gun pointed at you. You know what's the weirdest thing to me? When people dead ass write notes and be like, yo, give me everything. I have a bomb in GTA. That shit be crazy. Like, yo, gang, what makes you think of this? How savage are you?
So we don't have tons of people then. Okay.
No, just her is the only one that really got a good description.
With the robber already having fled, the officers shifted their focus to the scene itself.
Okay.
Every detail, from fingerprints to security tapes, could hold the key to identifying the culprit, and they weren't about to miss a single clue. But there was someone who had seen the suspect, and the statement could be the breakthrough police needed.
I would just let them have it. They're gonna get the money back anyways. Now that's a fact. Hey, a nigga try to rob me and I work at a bank, nigga, have it all. Have it all, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm not what? I work here. I don't get paid enough.
Wasting no time, investigators quickly reached out to her.
Have it all, twin.
Okay, you okay?
Real shit.
It'll be okay. You take a few minutes, okay? All right, you'll be fine. You want some water?
PC 105.
Some wine? I'm just kidding.
The bank teller told them she was at the counter when the suspect entered the bank like a regular customer. But as soon as he reached the counter, he pulled a firearm from his waistband, gripping it in his right hand and aimed it directly at her.
Wow.
He's demanding money. He's calling
Where's
her
everybody?
repeatedly
Where's everybody else at?
and just refusing to accept the amount of money she could give. She then had to access
Let me get a
more money
cut.
to appease him, to get him out of the bank.
Right?
As one team began analyzing the surveillance footage from the bank, another called for backup to track the suspect's trail. During the footage analysis, the officers made a shocking discovery.
What?
The suspect wasn't just a bank robber, but he was also a wanted killer in a separate murder case and had been on the loose for an entire year.
Oh shit. Okay. The cops not doing their job, my nigga. Y'all just got murderers out here walking the streets, robbing banks. These niggas is doing this shit like it's nothing, nigga. Fuck is y'all niggas doing? Y'all niggas be worried about the wrong shit. Niggas be worried about the wrong shit, bro. This shit sad.
The case involved 69-year-old Billy Schuler, who had gone missing on May 21st, 2014, but was later discovered dead in a wooded area on May 23rd, 2014, turning his disappearance into a homicide investigation. This revelation made it even more urgent for them to find him as soon as possible.
Yeah, there's gotta be a hobby for him.
When the K9 gets here, is this the path? We need to let's make it where we don't have 9,000 people walking.
We have Newport's K9 51.
They just pulled up.
At this point, they received the information they desperately needed. The armed suspect had fled east toward a nearby gas station.
Damn, how do you know?
That way. Running right that way. Be advised, the K9 deploying.
With a dangerous criminal on the loose, civilians were at risk and the officers couldn't afford to waste any time.
He definitely ran over to the gas station.
That's the only time he feels wanted? Yo.
I just pulled into the station.
4 and 14.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. If you rob banks for a hobby, bro, you might have to get another hobby, gang. Like, the only way it's acceptable for you to rob a bank and make it a hobby, you gotta be John Dillinger. No cap. You gotta be John Dillinger, bro. And even John Dillinger got caught and died. You gotta be on that type of timing, bro, where the nigga just is getting low for years and robbing banks and really getting rich off this shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be that type of nigga, bro. That ass. Or you gotta be the nigga, you gotta be that nigga from the town. You ever saw The Town? Niggas was robbing banks like it was nothing, bro. The nigga got away. You feel me? You gotta be like that nigga. Real shit, bro. That's the only way you gotta make it a hobby, bro. If you rob a bank one time, imagine robbing a bank one time, bro, and getting caught, and now you gotta do 20 years. Now, ashamed of myself, I'll be. Shit's sad.
The guy inside with glasses right there, and then this guy's here.
No, I never seen it.
I don't know if they pulled up before I got here. Do me a favor, stay right there. You see anybody run in here just from the bank? What happened? Bank robbery. Hey, do you have a guy with a beard come running in here? Nothing? Did you see anybody?
They couldn't take anything at face value. The robber could have been in disguise or hiding in plain sight.
Nah, that ass though.
Patrol deputies went to the gas station, went in, made contact with the employees. They're making sure no one was in there matching the description. And they keep expanding that area of where he was last seen heading to. See if he's still in the area.
This was not an ordinary sweep anymore. It had become a hunt already. With their suspect on the loose, the officers were ready to chase down every lead.
Yo, that
no
nigga
matter
face
where it
is
took
mad,
them.
like, distinctive.
You see someone going here? Yeah.
Like, there's no way he's getting low.
Sheriff's office, anybody in there? Was this locked?
What does he look like, just in case?
White male with a beard, possibly has a gun.
Anybody got a, that's a
Do you have
bad,
any cameras
hey.
on the outside?
Yes, we do have cameras all around.
Okay.
Can we rewind in a few minutes to see?
I don't have access to it, but I can call the owner.
All right, we need someone to come down here so we can look at it.
Damn.
I just checked inside the.
That's crazy.
I didn't see anybody.
Imagine the owner
officers
on
questioned
vacation
potential
chilling.
witnesses outside the gas station with the hope of uncovering any clue about the suspect's next move.
You see any guy in a white guy with a white t-shirt run by here with a beard?
Is that a, oh, I thought that was a black dude.
Okay. Hi. Is that your driver's license and ID card on you real quick?
What the fuck?
Yeah. The reason I wanted to talk to you is we had a bank robbery over here just now, and a suspect was seen running over here, white male with facial hair. So that's why we're talking to you. All right? You guys just traveling through here, or do you live around here somewhere? All right. Where do you live at?
The police dogs had detected the suspect's scent near a school, which put young children in grave danger.
Has he got something?
Barton and Redley. Barton and Redley. Higher white male fit in that description.
They didn't have an image of the suspect yet, but only a description of him being a white male wearing a short-sleeved white t-shirt and a navy blue cap. Acting quickly on the information, patrol deputies moved into the school area where the suspect was likely to be.
Fuck is he doing at a school
When they
for?
reached there, another team had already detained a possible match outside.
That's not him.
Keep your hands up. Stay there.
He said white
The
man with
off-
a beard. That is not him.
Officers had the suspect in their care, but they wanted to assure the safety of school
Wait, that's him?
students, so they quickly moved inside the school, unsure what they were going to find.
That's not him.
The school staff, sensing the threat, had already locked everything as a safety measure.
Wow.
But the officers needed to ensure there were no lurking threats that could put the young students in danger.
All of these would have been locked. And then the rest of your school is locked down.
Yes.
Are there students in the school here?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the high school and the elementary schools over there.
Right.
Why don't we check the perimeter? The dog tracked right around the corner. So I don't know if he's on a scent, but we need to make sure it's locked down.
After a thorough search, it was confirmed that there was no one inside the school. But to their surprise, the suspect they had caught was actually the school principal.
The school principal is doing the drilling and doing the robbing? Are you fucking kidding me? This is Cat.
Who was merely concerned for the safety and well-being of his students.
This is Cat.
I'm school principal of the school. Do I need to have school?
Awesome. Go ahead and stand up. The principal from the school. And I told her that you guys needed to go inside.
Right.
The empty school provided some sense of relief to them, but at the same time, it worried the detectives as the armed suspect was still on the loose.
Wow.
And he could possibly
Why
harm
they gassed
someone.
it?
Seeking answers, they returned to the local bank where it all started. They obtained surveillance footage from the bank where the suspect could be seen clearly,
That nigga do
and they
not play no
immediately
games.
began analyzing and circulating it. While reviewing the footage, something clicked in their mind. There were similar robberies that had happened in 8 different banks,
8?
but all of these heists had a few things in
Oh, this nigga's a savage. Wait, no. Yo, I need you on my team, twin. Besides the murdering part, I got some shit we could do. Man. I ain't gonna lie. I got some shit we could do, bro. Real shit. You get out of jail. Hit my phone, twin. That eyes, bro. Hit my phone, gang. I got some shit for us, bro. In GTA.
common, and it seemed like the cops had hit a jackpot. They could tell all robberies were done by the same person in disguise.
I got a wig.
Even the firearm used in previous heists seemed consistent with this robbery.
Now he's
using
bugging.
different types of disguises, different wigs. He's wearing different hats, different shirts. You can see the mustache.
That's a nigga-
He has different glasses on.
nigga turned to a
sometimes
doctor.
Prescription like reader style glasses, sometimes sunglasses.
But there was something that was
Oh, he's a
more
cop.
alarming for them than
He's a
the
cop.
heists
He's a
itself.
cop.
The suspect's behavior.
He's a cop.
He visibly looked aggressive during the heists, raising further alarm bells that it was only a matter of time before he would kill someone. Now, capturing him wasn't just about solving a case of robberies anymore. It was about people's safety.
I work at a bank and I was just robbed.
Wow.
Was it an armed emergency?
Yes, he was on.
Do you have
Damn.
a gun?
Yes.
Damn.
While looking for the suspect in the robbery cases, the investigators simultaneously began working on another lead that they had received about the Billy Schuler murder case. At this stage of the investigation, detectives needed to uncover what really happened to Billy and how he ended up dead. On May 22, 2014, detectives received a missing person report. Billy Schuler, a 69-year-old retired minister and coin dealer from Citrus County, Florida, had vanished and left his family devastated.
Damn.
According to Billy's wife, on May 21, 2014, Billy had left home to meet someone for a coin transaction.
Oh, fuck.
What he didn't know was that his passion for collecting coins as a dealer would soon put him in grave danger.
That is so fucked. This is why people need to understand that not all money is good money, but people, obviously, somebody like Billy wouldn't know that. You feel me? He gonna think, you know, this shit cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna make a sale, you know, ain't nothing to, you're not worried about it. You feel what I'm saying? But bro, not all good or not all money is good money, bro.
At the time, detectives didn't know Billy would turn up dead, so they were still using their resources to find him. And soon, they stumbled upon their first breakthrough, one that would bring them closer to solving the case.
The investigators had conducted a phone ping to possibly locate where the missing person was. And in doing so, they were able to identify a warehouse location in Holiday, Florida.
Acting quickly, investigators arrived at a warehouse where they had discovered Billy's truck. They thought this truck was the final piece of the puzzle, as Billy was last seen in this truck, but even that turned out to be a disappointment. Billy was nowhere to be found. The discovery raised even more unsettling questions and concerns. Where could Billy possibly have gone?
Where?
Who left his truck abandoned
Who?
here? With no time to waste, they began a thorough search of the truck.
My first observation of the truck was that it was just a normal pickup truck parked in a parking spot inside of the industrial park. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary for this truck to have been parked there.
That is until the detectives discovered something unexpected inside the car truck.
What?
Billy's valuable item collection was still intact.
The fuck?
There was hundreds of coins, various precious metals, jewelry,
Why?
obviously high dollar amount items that were meticulously itemized in envelopes. We knew that Billy Schuler did deal in coins and precious metals. We didn't know why nothing was taken from the truck.
That's weird.
If this was a robbery, why were the coins left untouched?
Exactly.
This only heightened their fears that something far worse had happened to him.
What if he knew him?
And then, detectives made an unsettling discovery that sent chills down their spines.
Talk to me.
During my initial walk around the vehicle, I observed a projectile on the running board on the driver's side of the vehicle. At this
Is that a
point,
bullet?
I was concerned for
That's a bullet.
Billy's well-being, and this is starting to lead me to believe that foul play is involved.
Now the detectives had their crime scene with the most profound evidence, a projectile. But when forensic
Wait, what is-
analysis revealed that it didn't match any firearms from known bank robberies, detectives were left with more questions than answers. Could a dangerous fugitive be ever found? However, at that time, their priority was to find Billy. Therefore, the detectives began canvassing the industrial park and started questioning locals, hoping to find any lead.
Called a field interview. We just got to get some information.
See anything out here that's out of the ordinary?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they hit a dead end. No one had seen or heard anything suspicious. Now they were dealing with two cases, but no solid leads.
Damn.
One involved a missing victim, the other a missing suspect. And with little to go on, the detectives began to fear the worst.
Yeah,
But
shit's
they
about to get
refused
real.
to give up. Their persistence soon paid off when they uncovered a critical breakthrough.
Talk to me.
It was at this point in time that I was notified by one of the detectives that one of the warehouse locations had a video. And in that video, it actually shot down the angle for where the vehicle was. Looking at the video, you see what appears to be a tow truck
Okay.
backing in to the exact location where Mr. Schuler's truck is. And at that point, drop the car off and they leaving the car
What the
there.
fuck?
So now we have some kind of an idea of possibility that we know the vehicle got here by a tow truck, but it didn't make sense. We don't know where Mr. Schuler is. We don't know what the circumstances are.
They had surveillance footage, but there was one issue. It had a low-quality video.
Yeah, you can't see
The
shit.
police even had footage that showed the man who parked Billy's car,
You can't
but
see him.
still his face was not visible, and they were not even able to track down tow truck details.
Exactly.
This made the investigation more challenging.
So as an investigator, I have a missing elderly man. We have a pickup truck towed to the industrial park, and we don't know why there's a projectile on the running board of the truck. To me, it was very important to find Billy Schuler as soon as possible.
Yet detectives were determined to find more leads.
Ow.
Therefore, they re-examined the vehicle, and what they discovered was beyond horrifying.
Yo, they be
There was
dragging it with the
apparent
shit.
blood throughout the vehicle, specifically the majority of it on the passenger side and the passenger side floorboard.
It had already been 48 hours since the investigation began, and with each chilling discovery, the detectives were more concerned.
So based on the initial investigation, knowing his wife reported him missing after him not returning home after 24 hours, which is unheard of, and then finding his vehicle with a large amount of blood, I realized this is a homicide investigation.
But this was only the beginning. A shocking new piece of evidence would soon emerge, bringing detectives closer to the truth than ever before.
Talk to me.
We were transitioning now to trying to find who did this to him. One of the very significant pieces of evidence was in the center console area, there was a coin envelope, and the coin envelope had a bloody fingerprint on it.
Oh,
now the detectives knew that they had a pivotal clue to lead them.
Dickheads. Dickheads. Got him. Got him.
To the person who was responsible for Billy's disappearance. Therefore, they sent the coin envelope evidence to the forensic department. But this would take some time to analyze the fingerprints. In the meantime, the detectives were still investigating any other possible clues. They began to track the GPS located in the car to track down the movements of the vehicle. This was the moment they landed on another big breakthrough. They decided to track the GPS from Billy's truck, hoping it would reveal its movements. What they found was another critical clue.
Once I knew of the locations where the truck had stopped based on the GPS, I drove the majority of the route, and I could see a house with signs that say, "Smile, you're on camera," surveillance in use.
Oh, you
I'd
see, okay.
Multiple cameras on the house.
Yeah.
So after I saw the initial house that had all the cameras, I had found 3 other houses as well that had cameras that were facing the roadway where the GPS had driven past.
Bro, you literally can't do nothing in nowhere, bro. No cap, my nigga. Like, you can't do nothing nowhere outside of anything, because you're going to get caught, my nigga. Real shit.
I'm praying, please have cameras that do record.
The detectives believed this surveillance footage might capture what they needed the most, the movement of Billy's car. Therefore, they began reviewing the footage. It was not long before the detectives found multiple surveillance footage capturing Bill's car in various locations.
Now, who's driving that?
I could see it coming down US 19, turning onto Mile Stretch Road, and then ultimately pulling into the industrial park area. And from there, it winded through the neighborhood in Holiday down there, which is within a mile or 2 of where his truck was eventually located. Unfortunately, because of the lack of high definition quality, I could not determine who was driving the truck.
Then, something caught their attention. Inside the vehicle, a chilling sight made their blood run cold.
Began watching the surveillance, was completely shocked. That's somebody hanging out of that car.
What could be in that video surveillance that detectives found so horrific?
I began watching the surveillance from the residence at the intersection.
Nah.
I can observe Billy's truck approaching towards the intersection.
Yo, what state is this, bro? Where is this at? That there's nobody outside.
The truck make a left-hand turn through the intersection where the passenger side is facing the cameras. And at that point, I see the front passenger door swing open, and I can see a person that appeared completely lifeless almost fall completely out of the truck as it continued through the intersection.
What the fuck?
Unfortunately, again, the surveillance footage had low quality,
Bum-ass
which
quality,
made
my
the
nigga.
detectives harder to identify the person who was driving
Where's the high-def
car.
cameras?
However, detectives still did not lose hope and continued their canvass of the GPS track to find the location of Billy. Unfortunately, on May 23, 2014, it was the moment when they stumbled upon the most important clue.
I discovered that the pickup truck had stopped at a liquor store for a short amount of time.
Wow.
I responded with another detective over to this area.
Without knowing what they were about to uncover, they kept moving forward.
When I arrived, I observed tire prints going back towards a wooded area where there was tall grass.
Then they spotted something on the ground, a single shoe. It wasn't just a clue. It suggested they were on the right track.
How?
A few steps later, the investigation took a grim turn. What lay ahead confirmed their worst fears, turning suspicion into a chilling reality.
At this point, I observed a shoe on the ground, which was a match to the other shoe that was inside of the pickup truck.
He had to get the Don Julio before he acted Julio. That's why you stopped at the liquor store? Yo, niggas is crazy. Nah, niggas stopped at the liquor store. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Me and the other detective were able to walk into this grass, and that is where we found a deceased body.
Damn.
They had found Billy's lifeless body on the ground. Yet despite the heartbreaking discovery, their work was far from over.
Because now we gotta find a
The biggest
nigga.
question remained: who was behind this senseless crime?
Now it was imperative to find out who killed
Well,
Mr.
why did he do
Schuler,
that?
because we have a killer out on the loose.
However, the detectives knew that they were closer to the killer. What they just needed was a profound lead. Therefore, they continued to search the crime scene.
The tire tracks at the location of where
What
the
the
body was
fuck?
found suggested the suspect had taken advantage of Mr. Schuler, potentially taking his vehicle, killing him.
Detectives faced another problematic task alongside the ongoing investigation: informing Billy's family about the devastating discovery.
It was Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, he got a son?
They said that they
Shit.
found a body, that it actually was Dad. They said that it'd been there for 3 days. We
That's
were
his
just
twin.
numb to it. We already knew that Dad was not coming home.
Rest in peace,
The
bro.
detectives understood the case's urgency. They needed to find the culprit quickly, as Billy's family desperately awaited justice. With all the evidence, they carefully pieced together a theory of what might have happened to him.
The amount of blood located
Damn.
inside of the vehicle and the projectile found on the outside of the vehicle, the video of the body
That's
coming
OD.
out
That's
of the pickup
OD.
truck suggested to me that Mr. Schuler was shot inside of this pickup truck,
Yeah.
and the killer took control of the vehicle and drove off with Mr. Schuler inside.
That
of it.
nigga's a savage.
Even with these findings, investigators still had no lead to identify the culprit. They sent Billy's body for an autopsy, hoping to uncover missing evidence. The report confirmed he died from a single gunshot wound, but no DNA or other clues were found.
Shit.
Once again, they had evidence, but no suspect. Therefore, the detectives shifted their approach and began examining Billy's phone records, focusing on his coin-dealing contacts before his disappearance. Then they uncovered a key detail. One of Billy's last calls was to 52-year-old Anthony Marseca, better known as Tony, a name that would soon take the case in a new direction.
Oh, he did it.
I wanted to make contact with Tony Maresca
He did it.
because he could have been the last person to see Billy Schuler alive.
Without delay, the detectives arrived at Tony's residence.
So I knocked on the door of Tony's house. Nobody answered. At this point, a white Explorer pulled up with a white female inside.
At this stage of the investigation, they had no idea that a woman they were about to speak with would soon provide the most critical details about their suspect.
Talk to me.
Detective McGinnis, the Pasco Sheriff's Office. Do you have any idea why I need to talk to you?
I have no idea.
Okay. And are you married?
No.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah, Anthony Morris.
Okay.
Ah,
Do you
see,
have
this
any
she fucked up. She should have never said nothing.
idea where he's gone to now?
I'm just thinking of
As an investigator, it seems strange that Mr. Maresca was missing and could be a major part of this investigation.
However, Tony's
that don't look nothing like the
girlfriend
nigga in the
couldn't confirm
picture.
his whereabouts,
Like
but
on the video
detectives
surveillance.
suspected he could be their key suspect. Thus, they decided to ask for her permission to enter his residence.
Oh, she got a
And
mask
she
on.
agreed.
I don't care if there's drugs in there or anything like that at this point. You know, I'm more.
She
worried
better say
about
no.
A bigger.
If that's her
picture
husband,
than
you gotta
that.
stick beside him
Did you
respectfully.
see anything disturbed in your house or different? Anything? I don't know that at this point, but I want to rule that out if you don't mind.
Sorry.
At this point in time, we need to find Tony. We asked permission if we could come into the house. Once we walked inside, it was a forensic horror.
How?
But as they stepped inside, instead of finding crucial clues, they were met with a scene that left them stunned and confused.
The house was really a basic house, nothing big. But our first concern is he in there and is he hiding?
Okay.
The house was filthy.
Oh my God.
It was cluttered.
She living like that with that nigga?
Boxes everywhere. furniture
Niggas in a
everywhere.
trap.
There was a small pathway throughout the house.
That's crazy.
However, their search led to disappointment, as Tony was nowhere to be seen. Realizing they needed more information about Tony, they continued their conversation with his girlfriend.
Does he own any guns?
No, he doesn't own any guns.
Does he have any kind of criminal history?
I think back
They don't
20
clean
years ago or
shit
something.
in
What
that
was
crib.
of?
That shit is
He had
filth.
fights and stuff.
Okay.
He's been like to jail a couple times for fights.
Okay.
Through their conversation with Tony's girlfriend, detectives gathered initial details about him, including his prior involvement in jail, which hinted at a history of aggression.
Oh, GG.
However, these findings alone were not enough to ultimately link him to Billy's murder.
That's true.
Soon after, they received a crucial breakthrough that would confirm their suspicions about Tony's involvement in the murder.
Talk to me.
I was contacted by the forensic unit and advised that the bloody fingerprint that was on the coin envelope located in Billy Schuler's truck had been positively identified as Tony Maresca's fingerprint. Forensics was able to match the bloody fingerprint to Tony Maresca's previous arrest.
Wait, but why? All right. But in the video, when he's robbing these banks, the nigga don't look like that. Do he got on a mask?
Records.
This proved pivotal evidence, which showed that Tony was indeed a killer, but it was one thing that frustrated them.
At this point, I believe we have our killer, but we are not
Huh?
getting any closer at finding his location.
Wow.
Despite their best efforts, they had no idea where Tony was, as he had completely cut off contact with his friends and family. This made it even harder to track down his movements, and the officers feared the worst, that he might slip through their fingers. They found themselves in a frustrating situation, knowing precisely who they were after but being unable to find him. For over a year, they tried to track him, but couldn't
over a
until
year?
an unsettling information unraveled that led them to believe he was now involved in another crime.
What is wrong with
So when
him?
I was looking at the images from the different banks, I joked with another detective and my sergeant at the time, saying, "Can you imagine if this is Maresca doing these bank robberies? We don't know where he's at. We know he's probably out of money."
Their suspicion was soon confirmed with a crucial tip-off that came from someone close to Tony.
Oh,
I received
JJ.
a phone call from a extended family member of Tony's, who I had been dealing with during the homicide investigation. She had ultimately told me that a lot of the family members have viewed the bank robbery surveillance images and videos online and on the news, and they believe Tony's the suspect in the bank robbery.
But despite this revelation, he remained out of their reach, and to track him down, the officers had to brainstorm like their fugitive. They began monitoring his known associates, and eventually, one of them led them straight to Tony. He was hiding at a local motel, which was located just a short distance from his actual home in Palm Harbor.
We approached the front door. At that point, we did what we call a knock and announce, and informed him that, the U.S. Marshal Service was outside his door. The door quietly opened. He exited the room with his hands in the up position, showing me that he had nothing. I immediately took custody of him.
Now look though. Now if he didn't kill that man, I'd have been rooting for him. Cause he's not harming niggas. He just want the money and going. He just want the money and it's dipping. I respect it. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, look. Don't blame me. All right. Don't hate me because I'm saying this shit. Yeah, he's the criminal. But if he didn't kill that man, bro, I'd have been like, okay, free this man. I ain't gonna lie. The niggas just want the bag. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it up. But he killed the innocent old man, bro, and I can't respect that. Fuck this nigga.
June 15th, 2015, Tony was finally arrested for the armed bank robberies and Billy's murder.
That nigga got me.
But the concrete evidence against him that linked him directly to the robberies unraveled when investigators searched his motel room.
Searching the room, found a silver
Oh,
handgun,
GG's.
looked consistent with the firearm he used throughout the bank robberies.
Yeah.
There was other items.
Wow.
Clothing.
Wow.
Glasses.
Wow.
Hats.
Wow.
Items that all appear to be consistent with what the robber wore during each of the different bank robberies.
However,
This nigga's Uggs.
his connection to Billy's murder was still unproven.
That's true.
And to confirm his involvement in the murder, the officers conducted a crucial test that ultimately sealed his fate.
They gave him a water cup?
That bloody fingerprint ended up being confirmed to be Billy Schuler's DNA, his blood, with Anthony Maresca's fingerprint.
To uncover the entire truth and the reason behind Tony murdering Billy, they still required a confession from Tony, but he, on the other hand, refused to talk.
Yeah, he's not gonna say shit.
It was then, on March 14th, 2017,
The judge,
an
yeah.
inmate stepped forward with shocking revelations.
Oh, they
which-
got an inmate writing? Oh, yeah, GG's. If the inmates are writing in jail, it's over.
ultimately revealed Tony's hidden secrets.
Why are you telling inmates, gang?
Girlfriend said you may have information regarding Anthony Maresca?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we was roommates. They had us in the same holding cell, so he just like, yo.
And that's a black nigga ratting? That's a black nigga snitching, dude. Yo, cuzzo. Yo, bro, you gotta chill, gang. You're not gonna get no time reducted from this shit, bro. Fuck is wrong with you?
So I'm like, man, so what happened? Which is, he said his brother was letting him borrow money. He was messing up money, and he went to doing meth. He told me that it made him feel like he never felt before, like he was powerful and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Then he telling me that he ran into a dude named Billy. He had a Dodge Ram truck. He said the dude met him with the coins. He was a coin collector. They met him with the coin collector. He said he shot the dude. He shot the dude in the head. He killed the dude.
Now the investigators had enough evidence to make a strong case against
But
Tony.
how they know he's telling the truth?
In 2014, Tony's trial began in the charge of bank
Nigga with the
robbery and
trial?
murder.
Are you dumb? Are you okay in the head? Are you going to trial for this when niggas got you on camera? Yo, cuz.
Billy.
Chill, cuz.
The case was prosecuted by Assistant United States Attorneys Michael Lehman and Simon Gogush. During the trial, attorney Michael presented crucial evidence, including a coin envelope found in Billy's car that contained Tony's fingerprints and his DNA evidence that was found on Billy's deceased body. This evidence was proven to be crucial in proving Tony's involvement in Billy's murder. Furthermore, Tony was also charged with multiple bank robberies, specifically in 8 banks over the period of 6
Nigga
months
did
across
8
Pasco,
banks. That's
Pinellas,
wild.
and Hernando counties.
Why you ain't move?
During his
Gotta
sentencing,
move,
Billy's
nigga.
son Mike Schuler
What?
was also present in the court.
Miami, here I
First time
come.
walked in the courthouse, my stomach was in knots. He looks at me. It was ironic because I seen the life go out of him.
I'd have ran at that nigga. No kizzy. You kill my dad? What? I'm throwing chairs, all type of shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
He
Fuck you
turned
talking
as white
about?
as a sheet
I don't give a
and
fuck,
would not
nigga.
stop staring at me. He said
Yeah.
because I look so much like my dad.
I'd have ran at
The
him.
bailiff had to come
Oh,
back
I'd have ran at
and
him.
move him.
I'd have
because
ran
he
at
wouldn't
him.
Stop staring at me.
I'm looking at you
and
back,
I'll never
nigga.
forget that
Suck
face.
my dick, nigga.
Finally, in
Lucky.
October
I'd been on his
2016,
ass.
District Judge Mary S. Scriven announced that Tony Maresca had pleaded guilty to the
Okay.
second-degree murder of
Really?
Billy Schuler, and he was sentenced to 40 years in federal prison for this crime.
Nigga, bro, you put him in the feds? Yo, cuz. Oh, he got 80? Yo, cuz. You put him in the feds, this thing gonna be chilling. This thing gonna be vibing in the feds. What the fuck? You know his charges. They're gonna treat him like a god.
Consequently, he also received another 40 years sentence for multiple armed bank robberies in the Tampa Bay area.
Oh, he is in
Ultimately,
Miami.
the Billy Schuler case was shocking and heartbreaking for the detectives involved. The seemingly chasing case of bank robbery led them to the killer of Billy Schuler.
Yeah, he was bugging.
The journey to justice was long and difficult, but with relentless determination, detectives were able to uncover the truth. Although Tony Maresca's arrest and conviction brought some closure for the families, no sentence would erase the pain
Exactly.
that they had to suffer.
For sure.
In a way that I don't even know if we'll recover from it.
Damn, my dog
My mom
crying,
used to
man.
just-
Hey, yo, fuck that nigga Tony, bro. Fuck that nigga, my nigga. Real shit. I'd respect you so much more, bro, if you'd have just been robbing the banks, bro. Real shit. I ain't gonna lie. If you ain't take no life, you just rob banks in GTA, and they gotta respect you so much more, twin.
Happened yesterday. It has destroyed her to this day. He was
Yeah.
supposed to come home and then take mom to get a candle. To get a candle.
Damn, bro.
And
Feel bad for my son.
he never made it back.
The haunting question for Billy's loved one always remained as to why this
Exactly
happened,
why.
and will never fade.
Like, what's the reason?
With this, we ask you, do you think Tony would have ever been captured if he didn't do the robberies?
Probably not.
Was his motive
Nah,
behind
yeah, hell yeah,
killing
he would've.
Billy was money
Hell yeah, he
or
would've.
something else? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel as we bring you more interesting true crime cases. If there is any particular case that you would like us to cover, please leave your suggestions in the comment section. Your suggestions are important to us.
Wow. That was good story time. Good crime story. Good crime story. W video.